Hey guys, how you doing? We're here. So basically, we're back here. We're looking at what's going on. Let's listen in. I was in downtown LA. I did some filming today.
Causing problems. Why not move in and arrest some of these people? Well, the tactics right now that are being
What the hell?
displayed by, I'm assuming it's LAPD right now, is a measured response because of politically motivated agendas. The natural response to these things is to end it quick and make sure that public safety is maintained. Right now, what you're seeing is a very measured response
How you guys
to capitulate, unfortunately, to city
chat
leaders.
With me. I got the
This
chat
is all
open.
politically designed, and unfortunately, this is not any longer about immigration. This is about preserving the peace and maintaining a good response.
I was down there. It's
that
serious.
is going to keep the citizens of Los Angeles safe. Meaning, what do you
I was down there today. I did a couple of filming, and then from there, I circled the area, did a couple of my own work, and from there, there was police everywhere. All the freeways are blocked. If you take the 101, Spring Street, Grand, First, all blocked. Everything is blocked so that the protesters will not go onto the freeway.
To assist federal law enforcement agencies upon a call for help and assistance to maintain order, because they don't want to be seen as being involved in immigration raids. This is not an immigration raid. At this point, this is a response to maintain public order in any field within the country. Upon being called for assistance, any law enforcement officer right now on the street wants to respond to regain control and operational command and control of city streets within their jurisdiction. It's not happening. It's not happening right now because they're capitulating politically, and that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. If there was no measured response, none of this would be happening.
I want to ask you about the defense of law enforcement. You represent 3,000 sheriff's deputies.
And this is only going on in
We also
downtown
saw
LA.
Orange County deputies turn out as well. You talked about the stress of the job in general. We've covered that story as well.
Around?
And now you have a situation like this where you have 4 days of protests. What is it like for the officers there on the front lines?
It's unfathomable. They are working mandatory overtime. We've had, at least within the LA County Sheriff's Department, 14 suicides. You're working mandatory
14
back-to-back
suicides.
Doubles and triples. We've got
14
multiple
suicides.
members right now that are working up to 12 days straight. This is not sustainable.
Wow.
They are overworked. They are exhausted. They are about 25 positions down right now within the LA County Sheriff's Department. Wow. Operationally,
so
this is a short-term situation that we're seeing unfold
going on
right now.
Let's look at Citizen.
Long-term, this is not
See
sustainable.
what's going on. Okay, so this is armed group looted Adidas
good for
store.
The president and good for the administration for calling in the National Guard and the Marines to maintain.
So Adidas store was hit. Just right now, 10:50. What is it? It's 10:50. Armed group looted Adidas store. See, this is not right. Now they're going too far. Now they're going too far. Oh shit. When was this? Where was the police? What happened? I think that's the manager. God. And you got to pay the bank. Damn, how did they get in and get out so fast? Nobody was there. What happened? Can we rewind? Oh man, we're late. This happened at 11 o'clock on the dot. Oh, it's 11:14. So what? They did this before 10:50. What is this? I'm already a member. I don't know how to put it on my phone. Oh. Oh man, you gotta see. I'm already a member. I don't know what's going on here.
At the top, and our deputies and our law enforcement officers have to be supported right now. Just because federal agents right now are being asked for
Oh,
assistance
New York City.
as they are
Oh,
about their efforts,
things are going on
does not
everywhere.
mean that local law enforcement are engaging in ICE activities or deportation removals. That's not what's
Okay, here's
happening.
another.
They're asking for assistance to maintain order. And the lack of response and the
I don't know why I cannot log into my account. 9:05. We have this going on right here. This downtown LA. As you see, this is the map right here. It works on my phone, but it won't work on my laptop, on my app, and I don't want to pay for it twice. Oh, they brought in the big boys. This is on 4th Street. 4th Street.
And not necessarily know exactly what their mission is. And be sending in the Marines without clear instructions. That's really about pictures for TV, but not actually.
Wow, look at this.
And we can see they're not helping to stop this. What do you say to that?
Wow, you know what? If you're a store owner and you got the money, you need to hire your own security. You gotta hire your own security because relying on the police right now, they're busy. Other parts of the city are not being protected. There's robberies. There's things going on. People are getting their revenge right now. People are left open. So you got to be careful. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Who's talking?
These are very well-funded, you know, operations right now that are meant to divide, disrupt the peace of the city streets of LA.
Well, you and I were talking about a piece of video earlier, which is how you and I connected on this. And sometimes when we mean organized, we were talking about some of the press conferences that have been called by organizations such as at Grand Park or the ones that go before a podium with the microphone. You have some real concerns about these people that are doing this late night activity as well, and you feel that some of this
activity. That's what you
is
call it,
indeed
late night
organized
activity.
in some fashion.
Well, if they take your
Without
parents
question,
away,
I know
what are you
that
going
this
to
is
do?
organized, and without question, I know that this is well funded.
If they take your family member away, what are you going to do? You're going to go home. You don't have no place to sleep. You don't have no place to stay. You know, next month rent's due. You're going to get kicked out. It's going to affect a lot of people.
That allowed people or organizations to drop off bricks at pre-designed locations within the city.
Yeah, yesterday
in order to use those bricks.
Yesterday I said some things about Persians. A lot of it, my friend told me about it, and they said they didn't have slaves, nor did they wear any part. There's two different kinds, separate. So we'll talk about it later. It's something we got to study about.
Things occurred. What you're seeing is not spontaneous in any event. It's just not. And law enforcement on the ground, fully uniformed law enforcement, can't say that. And that's the unfortunate circumstance that we're seeing. This could have been stopped. It wasn't stopped because of politically motivated agendas. And at the end of the day,
I don't see why it can't be stopped right now.
So this is on 4th Street.
Out there, and we see what's happening,
Lauren.
and every station's showing this happening, and they're smashing up rocks, and they're setting fires on the street, and yet everybody's allowed to just wander and do their thing.
Public library?
If our parking meter goes 2 minutes too long, there's a ticket right there.
It works on my phone, but it's not working on here.
Who are we protecting?
It has
what are our priorities right now as a society? That this guy's allowed to hack the sidewalk, but you know, God forbid, I'm 2 minutes late on my parking.
See, that's what I think. That's what I have.
You are so funny. This should be ended right now. And so I would look at the chief of police of Los Angeles, and I would look at the sheriff of LA County, and I would ask those two people those very serious questions, because this could be ended right now. It's not being ended right now, and the people deserve better. This is much broader than just the law enforcement community that are under attack that deserve better. The people of LA County, the people of the city of Los Angeles deserve better.
Oh,
Look
what's
at
going
what
on
you're
here?
seeing.
What's going
this
on
looks
here?
like a third world country right now.
Oh, they
what
said
I've seen on your
Antifa. They're calling
and
Antifa into
so
the game.
should this be
The
ended?
Democrats
Can it be
have
ended? Absolutely.
given
Is
Antifa
it?
the go-ahead.
Well, there will be those who will agree with you and those who will
They
disagree
have
with
given
you on the
Antifa
National
is
Guard
coming
and the
into the scene
Marines
to help the
and how that all
Mexicans,
happened. But my question in general, a lot of
the
people are
migrants,
watching this and have great
start
sympathy
throwing
for
stones and burning
law
stuff up.
enforcement and the police officers and sheriff's deputies that are there
I don't
on
know
the
if you
ground. Not sure
remember.
why this crowd's moving like they are.
I don't know if you remember Antifa from Black Lives Matter and George and the other black guy. They got his neck pressed on.
Non-politically at all, they just want to help out law enforcement.
Help out law
Christine,
enforcement.
it's a great question, and at the end of the day, you have to take politics out of this entire scenario. The people of Los Angeles, if they want to help, need to call on their elected officials and ask for them to support their troops on the ground, to support their local law enforcement, and make this stop immediately. This has nothing to do with politics, but politics, unfortunately, has immersed itself into the daily operational command and control structure and response of law enforcement. That needs to end. If they want this to end, they need to call on their local officials and ask for them to support their law enforcement officers and bring this to an end immediately, because if not, there will be more destruction to businesses and more injuries to innocent people who are just trying to survive every single day.
Right, and innocent businesses that have been vandalized tonight. I mean,
if I had a business out there, I would have hired some security. I would have been living in the basement or something, or in a place. I just staying right there. I'll go Asian, Japanese style on them. I'll bring with my shotgun. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. You know, hire a security company. You gotta have the money though. It's tough. But Adidas just got broken into, as we've seen. They came prepared. They came with a gas mask because she got a gas mask on. She got a gas mask on. You got a gas mask on too, maybe.
These thugs and anarchists and idiots is the word that the governor used. So it's happening now. So when are we going to crack down? What's the time to make laws?
It's crazy because you got Hispanics fighting Hispanics. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's somebody's vehicle. Who done did it? Insurance. He don't even got insurance. You don't even have insurance, man. Damn, I don't even got insurance. They're gonna burn up my car. How am I gonna get to work? Take my kids to school. Damn, that's fucked. That's fucked up. Damn, now we gotta take the bus. Damn. See, that's why I don't want to get close to the crowd.
To call in their local officials and ask them to make this stop.
That car's burning.
This all started with
no firefighters. Oh, the police is right here.
Immigration.
So they got firefighters coming in.
And ICE operations. I'm assuming you feel there is a place for peaceful protest.
Absolutely. This is not peaceful. And what a peaceful protest looks like are people who are on the sidewalk. They're not blocking cars. They're not lighting vehicles on fire. They're not bringing hammers to a peaceful protest. They're holding signs and they're chanting and they're doing.
That is not a protest. It's a world where you make a peaceful protest and you don't hurt nobody, you don't harm nobody. What's going on here? Nothing. Is it over? Let's see right here. Internet is working better right now. Oh shit, what's this on? What's going on, bro? Fix your camera. Put camera up, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, these are not the Mexicans. These are not the protesters. Oh, there are some of them. Venezuelans too. No. All the beautiful Hispanic girls didn't come out, though. I almost got trapped in a protest. I was walking and after filming, and I heard the protesters down the street. They were like on the light at the block. I saw like 12 of them. Then it was 24. Then it was 30. And then I saw like 3 people running up the street. And then I saw them 2 walking with the flags and everything. So I went to my car in the parking lot, got in there, put my equipment away. And then good thing there was an alley leading to the back. So I took that and I escaped. I almost got caught up in it, you know. So it was close call, but it's because they came from they went past Alameda. They're on they went past Central. App's working okay today. What are you doing, man? So I was around here. I was right here. I was in this area right here. And they got here. No, not right here. I was right here, I think. No, wait a minute. I think it was right here. They were right here. Right here. That's where I was at. And they were coming from, I was like, I'm just going to pick anywhere, but it was in this area. I was like right here, and they were here, protesting. And I couldn't see them. And then the crowd kept on getting bigger and bigger. Then they started marching up. I was walking. 3 girls ran past me, and like, man, took off, going this way. And I was still walking, and I just dipped into the parking lot right here, got in my car, and then skid out through the back. Yeah, there was an alley, though. I think it was like right here. That was an alley. So I just left. I think no, it wasn't this street though. But it was like this. They were right here. It was a little crowd, then it grew, then they were coming up, but I couldn't see that far. So I was walking like right here, and then I just took off made a right, and there was a lot of them. They came. They were just There was like 60 of them. It's a big crowd. The street, we're on Olive Street. Oh no, this is getting worse. No firefighter inside. They need to call the helicopter to come in and put out the fire. That's a black dude right there. Oh no, that's a, oh, it's African. He look African. The guy that came right there. Not him. It's getting hectic out here. What's going on? What's going on? Let's read right here. Oh no, it's getting worse now. Woo! That car is burning.
How's that gonna help us? How's that gonna help us? How's that gonna help us? With my hip, I can support it, homie. How that? Oh, I break the
That's crazy. Let's see what else is going on. So how's that going to help us, Holmes? Holmes, my homie, brother.
Damn, we lost ice cold?
I gotta contact them tomorrow and find out. Okay. That's a lot of people out there. That's a lot of people to be out there this late. We even got Palestine over there too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna throw the cattle again, people.
That's a lot of people. And believe me, this is only 0.5%. We got 20 million of them.
Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Tuning in. not Holmes. That's not working, Holmes.
Orale.
Orale.
Is that down? They just broke into this sushi place. Oh, shit. Now I think they're jumping that room over there. You see where all the it's cause some food lit some fire shit right here, and people got mad, bro. And then they came over here, they got into the sushi place. Now they're gonna drown. Watch it. Yeah, I think they're jumping that guy that went in there. We gotta move, bro, because they're gonna start kettling in again.
It's Antifa. Antifa's gonna go in there after everything up because they want chaos. Out of chaos comes order for the Democratic Party. Communist Party is.
Huh? Where's the food? Huh? Where's the food? Oh, I don't know.
Excuse me. Damn. I might fall asleep while I'm
We gotta go another direction, bro. That food's getting us.
Yeah, that's a big camera. There's a lot of people out there. I was just down there a minute ago. I mean, like 2 hours ago. It was very, even during the daytime, they were trying to protest because their objective is to stop traffic, stop the currency, you know, make LA lose money. Hey, you need me. A lot of them did not go to work today. They stayed home because they didn't know if ICE was going to raid the business and arrest them. So now the owners, the managers have to take responsibility and put their life on the line and family on the line, saying, you're with me, can come back to work. Don't worry, if ICE comes over, we'll tell them what we need to tell them. What is that? They don't know. But it looks like, you know, whatever they do, you know, only a few of them understand. What is going? 2 different flags. Oh, the green. They are at, let me see if I know this place. I think they're on Grand. No. Yeah, it's a party going. They're going to start barbecuing and everything. They don't cross the, okay, they don't cross the border for something. No, the streets are empty.
Yeah, so that's what's up, huh?
Oh, when I say,
and they waited. They tried to get people to disperse, but it wasn't until the crowd.
So what's really going on,
Some of
bro?
the crowd.
yeah, what's really going on?
Because some people were very law-abiding, but some of them chose to throw those fireworks, and there was another junction where we know that they were
It's not about the same shit we were filming right now. We could probably see them through here, huh?
And so things escalated, and at that
He
point
said
they
shoot
had to
'em.
disperse, and they had to do it with non-lethal weapons. That's how they finally got the crowd to break up. So I want to pull this out and show you some of what was being sprayed into the crowd. These, and if they come at you at a fast pace, they can hurt. I was told by our detail here that they would have even broken through on my jeans. So that was the situation here. It took that to get people to get out of the area and try to restore peace. You can see right now that the black and whites are going down the street, letting people know that they're here.
Wow.
They're not going to put up with the lawlessness.
That's a lot of police.
So this has been the ebb and flow of the evening, back and forth. Right now, as we get closer to the midnight hour, it is starting to become more quiet, a little quieter in downtown Los Angeles. But it has been a rough night in the City of Angels. Some people protesting peacefully and others choosing to destroy property and potentially to hurt people.
It's crazy down there.
And that's
it's
when
just
the messaging goes completely
There's more
off the
police than
rails.
protesters.
And what people only remember is the violence. They don't remember the thoughtful words that we played for you a little while ago, because some people felt very strongly about what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
Laura D is reporting live from downtown, sending it back to the studio.
Laura, maybe you could show us that the rubber bullet again, if you don't mind. And I just wanted to remind people, if you were watching us maybe 5 or 6 hours ago, we showed that some people were passing out face shields. And we were wondering why, and where did these come from? And so I heard from Hassan Piker, who's a very well-known online guy, who said that these face shields are for basic safety to hand out. Basically, if you were hit in the face by that would really hurt.
Yeah.
And so these protesters, their perspective is they hand out face shields and ear protection and respirators and goggles in case projectiles like that are shot at police to them to protect themselves. That's their perspective. Others would say if you're not instigating with them, you won't get hit. Of course, they say sometimes they're innocent victims of things as well. But that's some of what we've been seeing and why you see some of the gear that they're wearing as well. Because, Laura, as you well know, that would not feel so good if you get hit by it.
Oh, snap. The streets of LA, LA.
Yeah, a lot of these fools look out of place, bro.
Everywhere, everybody is screaming,
You know, it's a very frenetic scene. So then we were crouched behind a wall so that we
Papa,
wouldn't
you
get
see
hit
them?
by the projectiles. And they would have hurt. They would have hurt.
What the hell? Oh, who are these people? Okay, everybody's recorded.
It looks like there's a way out through over here, huh?
Oh, see, they got
I knew it was
trapped.
gonna pop off, bro.
See,
Everybody
I got out.
wanted to keep it peaceful, bro, but people started fucking up. Yeah, look at them. Oh, we can't go through there.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, I wouldn't walk your dogs right now. How are you?
Walk the dogs. So I think these guys are trying to get home, trying to get out.
Orale. Live from downtown Los Angeles, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast Digital.
West Coast Digital.
Ice cold audits. We out here.
That's the police right there. Is that the police? The protesters. Wow. Who are those? Is the police? No.
Oh, they're rolling up, bro.
Who?
Rolling up. Watch out.
It's just gonna. These people ain't going home. They ain't trying to go to sleep. They're like, where are we gonna go home to? Our families are gone. Wow. Are you guys? Oh. The standoff. All right, you saw it right here. You saw it right here. See what's going on. Keep it short right now. You can watch it on your own. Get the app Citizens on your phone. I got it on my phone, but I don't know why I can't get it on the dashboard on the desktop. And then look up what's going on. Get your own piece of the pie and idea of what's happening. I think it's just going to be a standoff again. It's going to keep on going because a lot of will be walking the streets right now, going out, getting food to eat, hanging out with their spouse, you know, kissing in public. They like to do that. So these people are usually up at this time.
This one's whack.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming by. Check out the news. I rather go to YouTube or Instagram than to go to the TV because, you know, they always got a hidden agenda. But check out what's going on. Pay downtown a visit. See what's going on. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.